Pretty good day.
All right.
Who's first?
How was the scrimmage portion of practice?
It was fun. It was a lot of, if you were standing outside the walls, it was a lot of energy. It was really fun. One of our better days as a team, I'd say. In games, there's up and downs, and today we had up and downs from turnovers or to on the defensive side giving up touchdowns, things like that. It happens. It's sort of how we come back and fight for the next drive or next play that we have. So,
Was there
pretty good day.
Was there one guy who stood out to you?
O-line. O-line had a pretty good day, I'd say. They did well today. Yeah.
With the O-line, talk about the development you're having with the chemistry.
Yep.
You're a mobile guy.
Yep.
The timing, when you're moving around, how's that coming along?
So I've actually been practicing to not move around so much. I started to practice that last year, especially. Sitting in the pocket a little bit more, trusting the guys that are protecting me, because that's their job, and I believe in them. I trust them. And here we got a bunch of older guys, and then for the guys that aren't older, we have older guys on the offensive line to help out. And then, like I said, I've been in this offense for a year now, and I've actually been, trying to progress more in the offense so that I can help them out with checks or if they have a question, I possibly can answer. So that's been my big focus this year is making sure that I'm taking the next steps to make sure that we're right in the right spot at the right time to go score or get a first down or convert or anything like that. So
You feel like you were maybe too quick to scramble last year?
Last year, I would say there was times where I was too quick to scramble, and there was times where I sat in there too long, just trying to find the perfect balance. And then times were just knowing when the play is over, keeping the team in a it's 1st and 10, not becoming 2nd and 17, keeping the team in a 2nd and 10, in a 2nd and 10 positioning, and keeping us in the best position possible if things do go bad. So.
What's that process like? Is it kind of a mentality? Is it some of a field thing? Like, what's that process like when you're trying to, get yourself to kind of sit a little bit more, a little bit longer, maybe a tenth of a second,
It's being conscious of it. Writing it down every day when you're watching film and things like that. Writing it down, just becoming conscious of it, more conscious of it, so that you're not out there thinking on the field, because that's the worst thing that you can do. You want to be out there playing and being free, but knowing that you are conscious of what you're doing and what you can be doing better and what you are doing pretty well, and how you can better that. So I would say just being conscious of it.
What was the process like for you last year learning this offense, and what point did you feel like you had a full grasp of it?
There wasn't a point where even right now I don't feel like I have a full grasp of it. There's always something to learn, something where I can be better at. So I mean, that'd take Tom Brady years, and I can't be in college for Tom Brady years. So I'm not at that point, but I am working really hard to try and reach that point. Reaching for the stars to get as much as I can, and that's where I'm at.
Any specific aspects of that have settled in, heading into year two, maybe more so than others?
So I'd say last year I did a lot more of focusing on the routes instead of focusing on putting us in the best position possible. And this year I've been, like I said, trying to just dig deeper and more into the playbook, asking Coach Riley more questions, Coach Will and Coach McQueen, just more questions about the offense, because they've been in it. As you know, it's Coach Riley's offense, and we have a bunch of people like Coach Riley, Mastermind, and Will. He's been in a lot of different offenses with a lot of different quarterbacks, and then McQueen, he's been around Coach Riley and in this offense for a while. So just digging deep as possible, and trying to make sure that I get the best and the most out of it.
What do you guys
about this group of receivers as you develop chemistry with them?
I have. Chemistry comes on the field with reps and things like that, but it also comes with being around them outside, just kind of getting a good feel for them outside of the football field. So just find the perfect balance, but I have been finding a really good connection with these guys, and it's been pretty smooth. Getting miss a couple passes throughout the practice and get a couple extra reps on the field right after practice or anything like that.
You and Michael Jackson, I'm aware. You guys are both wearing number 13. How's that going to be served up?
We haven't sorted it out yet, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Let's do
Who's
one
having
more.
who's having the easier adjustment to LA? You or Coach Riley?
I'd say me. I've been out here a lot more. I'd say this is more my vibe. I'm a city guy from Washington D.C. So I would say me. Also, he has a family and things like that, which is also part of his adjustment. But I for sure say me. So
Thanks, Caleb.
yep, of course.